8 people faced charges this evening after Atlanta police say protesters threw rocks and 2 Molotov cocktails at officers. The violence took 8 people faced charges tonight after Atlanta police say protesters threw rocks and those Molotov cocktails. And Fox 5's Portia Bruner joins us live tonight with more. Portia?
Yeah, so I can tell you there are 2 different sides to the story, and we want to bring you both. Atlanta police saying they very clearly saw not 1, but 2 Molotov cocktails thrown at their officers as those officers approach. Both of those devices, they say, were ignited and designed to do harm, and they say that's why those protesters were taken into custody and charged with several crimes. We're still waiting to hear who's been charged with what. About an hour after Atlanta police had a press conference, those who are affiliated with the protesters who were arrested held their own news conference and said that the police are going to try to depict them as violent protesters. They say they're just here to preserve the trees in this area and to fight the construction of what they call Cop City.
It appears to be a glass container with an accelerant inside with a crude ignition device.
Atlanta police say protesters camped out in the woods of the future site of Atlanta's police and fire training facility were arrested after they allegedly tossed rocks and 2 ignited Molotov cocktails at APD officers Tuesday. The assistant police chief says it happened as officers tried to remove demonstrators from the city property that is closed to the public.
Criminal activity is not protest. Criminal activity is just that, and we will arrest individuals that attempt to harm our officers.
8 people were arrested and face charges of criminal trespassing and obstruction of law enforcement. The GBI is investigating the Molotov cocktail-like devices. Police say they've built structures to hide out in the trees and stop contractors who arrive to develop the property. But demonstrators insist they're just friends of the forest, determined to peacefully demonstrate what they call Cop City.
Police will attempt to depict this movement as a small group of hardline activists. We are not extremists. We're neighbors of the forest, residents of South Atlanta. Most importantly, we are simply intelligent people who know that the future of the world is on fire. And we are determined and willing to organize ourselves and act.
We will not be deterred by the acts of a few that do not represent our community and our community values that are attempting to harm first responders today.
Atlanta police saying and pointing out to demonstrators that this is not public property, that this is not a park, that this is in fact a city property that city officials approved of for use of this facility, this training facility for police and fire department. The demonstrator saying that does not mean that it is right. And they say they will continue to protest and they will continue to hide out in the trees until they get directions otherwise. You heard the assistant chief there mentioning, making reference to people from, quote, our community. He says he's referencing the fact that a number of the protesters, not necessarily today, we're still waiting for their addresses, but the number of the protesters actually come from other states. To that, the protesters say it doesn't matter where they come from. They're demonstrating what they believe to be is wrong. Reporting live in Southeast Atlanta, Portia Bruner, Fox 5 News.
All right, Portia, thank you.